about your thoughts just from coming off of Fresno State and losing both those games and tonight? Just a really solid performance from the Pack.
Yeah, I'm really proud of our team. They continue to come back and work and get better, and I feel like they're really coachable. And I thought at the Fresno series, our defense was really good at points, and especially that last game. I thought through 3.5 quarters, it was like pretty fantastic. And tonight, we had a few let-ups here and there, but I thought our team just found a way to hang on to the lead. And, starting strong today was important. Like, we've gotten off to some slow starts, and today we came out of the gates pretty on fire. We hit some shots, and then, I thought we did a great job rebounding, especially when we were in our zone and stuff. We had some great box outs and people just going after the ball.
You guys came in with a lot of energy. Was there something in particular that was said or you guys did differently that made the girls really fired up the team?
I don't think so. We've just been talking about, the opportunity of what we have remaining in our season. And, we've played 6 conference games, and hopefully, we'll get to play 11 more. And just the first 6 games don't define us. We're really focused on creating, the success in the future. And whether we won our first games or lost our, first 6 games, it's really irrelevant. What matters is like what you do tonight. And I think our team's buying into that, being in the moment, continuing to try to win that day, and just getting better. And I love like how together we are. I feel like we're really connected, and just our energy and stuff, and the way that they are as teammates. It's a really fun group to coach, to be honest.
Wyoming got closer in the fourth quarter. You called a timeout, I think. What'd you tell them to get them back on track?
Well, I called like 3 in the fourth quarter. I'm not sure which one. I think the first one was just about like kind of a little more poise on offense. We were stagnant. The ball was sticking, and then we were kind of getting late in the shot clock and forcing stuff one-on-one, and then everybody was helping on that one person. And I thought we could have moved the ball better and tried to create things that would have been easier for us on offense. And that's just something we have to learn. Like in those moments, like what are we running? Who are we getting the shot for? How are we rebounding it? So I think there's a lot of great takeaways for us to learn from those possessions.
How did the girls limit turnovers going into the second game with 19 that were had today?
Yeah, I think we had 6 travels in the first half, and I know we had at least 2 in the second half. I feel like we're going too fast, we're a little bit off balance, and we're getting too deep. And so we just need to make some adjustments with our penetration. A lot of them weren't forced. Like, we're forcing those turnovers on ourselves, and we call them unforced errors, and we really need to limit those, because a team like Wyoming, they didn't shoot the ball well tonight from 3, but they're very capable, and we don't want to hand them possessions on a silver platter and be like, here, try again. We need to try to get a shot up every possession and make sure that we're just not giving away possessions like that.
Was there like extra motivation coming off of that Fresno State series? Was that like in the back of their heads, you think?
I'm not sure motivation, but I think they're getting a little bit of validation that, like, you know what, we're okay. Like, we can compete with people in our conference. Like, playing at Fresno, although we didn't win, I think our team saw that if Fresno's the best team in our conference, we feel like we can compete with that team. Are we to the point where we win those games? Like, no, we haven't proven that yet, but we are pretty close. And I think, beating a team like Wyoming that's consistently a top 5 program in our conference, I think that should give them more confidence that if we come out and play well and put together 4 quarters, like, we can play with and beat anybody on any given night.
Congrats on just a great game, a great win. Talk about what you think the difference maker in today's game versus Fresno.
I think we worked really hard in practice this week, which was really helpful, and we were completely prepared to beat them, and we were excited about it, so I think we just took the opportunity and ran with it.
Now going into the game on Sunday, what are you guys looking to improve just to get better?
I think we need to limit some of our turnovers. We were just talking about that in post-game. I think once we clean that kind of stuff up, and I think we'll be pretty good after that.
Offensively, you were hitting it tonight. So for you, what was it that made your shot just easier for you to go on? What was it for that change over the last couple of games?
I don't know. My teammates are giving me pretty good passes, setting me up really nicely, so it's hard to miss when you're getting great passes straight to the basket wide open. So I just think we just played really, really well together.
Awesome.
Cool.
What did you learn from that Fresno game that you guys used today?
We watched a lot of film on like defense and cleaning that kind of stuff up, just not letting people put their head down straight to the basket, and we've been working a lot on our zone. So I think mixing that in just kind of gives us different defensive looks. So I think that was really helpful. And then we worked really hard in practice this week on knocking down shots. So I think you could really tell, like, especially to start the game, we just wanted to start off strong, and we really did that.
Wyoming got close there in the fourth quarter, and you guys kind of held them off. Did you guys get in panic, or what was the thinking going on there with the team?
It's funny because we actually have been doing fourth quarter stuff like all week, just so we have more poise in the fourth quarter, so we can be ready for situations like that. So I think we've been doing it for the past 5 days. So I think we all were pretty prepared for that. Just hold the ball, let them foul you, keep our lead.
How do you like playing a team like back to back, like the series has been going, your schedule?
It's definitely different than what I've been used to, but I think it's fun because you can just make adjustments and like you can win at any given night. So I think it's a different world with COVID, but I like it. I think it's fun.
Questions for Nia?
Can you talk about the difference maker in today's game versus just coming off of those 2 losses against Fresno?
The difference maker, I would have to say, is how well we work together today. I think last week or a couple days ago, we were talking about our offense, like just having better chemistry. I think that really set us apart because our defense has continuously gotten better. So putting the offensive game with it as well, it really set us up for the win. So.
You guys had a great start today, fast game. Was that like the plan, was to get that fast start, hitting all those shots?
It actually was. It was our focus to start strong and be confident. And, we work really hard in practice, like Megan said, so we were really prepared for this game, and we just had to come out and execute.